Sometimes we don't know why bad things happen in our lives. Until now, I wasn't sure of that either. Halloween Day 2003 was just like every other day. Like, we woke up and we went surfing.
And probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes after we were out there, that was when it happened.
Bethany Hamilton has become an inspiration to millions of people through her story and her faith. Born February 8, 1990 in Hawaii, she began surfing at a young age, entering her first competition at age 8. On October 31, 2003, Bethany, age 13, was attacked by a 14-foot tiger shark, severing her left arm. 3 months after the attack, January 2004, Bethany returned to the water, not giving up her dream of becoming a professional surfer. She participated in the Open Women's Division, placing 5th in the competition. A little over a year after the attack, she took first place in the Explorer Women's Division of the 2005 NSSA National Championships, winning her first national title. By 2007, Bethany's dream of being a pro surfer became a reality, and since then, she has participated in numerous ASP and World Tour events, and also winning second place in the ASP 2009 World Junior Championships. Always placing God as number one in her life, Bethany was able to do the impossible. Being a pro athlete and surfer with a severed arm, Bethany has been able to touch many people with her message, efforts, and spirits. Bethany is a perfect example that being a woman, especially one with a missing limb, shouldn't stop you from making your dreams into a reality.
We buzzed down the beach, we got down there, and Bethany, she was amping to go out, like just couldn't wait to go out.
There was somebody had a longboard, I don't know, remember who it was, but she just paddled out on it, you know, just to see her back in the water. She still had a bandage on her arm.
So we swam out, my dad had his stance, he kicked out next to Bethany, and basically she didn't want any help.
I realized how
My first 2 waves, I tried to get up, and it was hard. It was definitely hard, and I was just trying to figure it out, and I couldn't do it, and it just kind of scared me, because I thought I might not be able to do this.
Her first couple waves, you know, she couldn't really get the balance, you know, she couldn't really figure out where to put her hand.
My dad offered help, and I was like, no, I gotta do this on my own.
And so, boom, she got up on her third wave.
Daniel O'Toole.
One doesn't have to look hard to see what head coach Kathy Van White has accomplished in her 16 years with San Diego State. Over the first 20 years of Division I softball, the Aztecs have posted 2 500 or better seasons and did not make an NCAA tournament appearance. Since Van White was named head coach in 1997, San Diego State has had 14 500 or better seasons, 12 winning campaigns, and have advanced to 8 NCAA tournaments. In 2001, the Aztecs advanced to their 5th consecutive NCAA tournament, which was a first in program's history. There is no doubt that SDSU softball is considered a national power. Van White most definitely has a lot to do with this. She has guided San Diego State to 5 Mountain West titles and 8 NCAA appearances, including the magical 2001 season when they came within hair's length of their first ever Women's College World Series berth. Since Van Wyck's arrival, SDSU has been 500 or better in 14 of Van Wyck's 16 years. Van White is also the first Aztec softball coach to achieve the top 25 ranking, 340 season wins, and is the fastest to both 100 and 200 career wins in the history of the SDSU program. Last season, San Diego State went 32-24, including a 9-3 record in the Mountain West, which was good enough for a conference title. The Aztecs defeated 3 nationally ranked teams, including number 20 Florida State twice at the NCAA Los Angeles Regional. SDSU has made it all the way to the regional championship for the 2nd straight year before falling to Hofstra. Before Kathy was a head coach at San Diego State, she played like many of the young women she now coaches. In 1979, she was named Texas Player of the Year and was a pitcher and catcher of the 1979 Texas Women University's national championship team. On her senior year in 1981, she transferred to California State Fullerton and posted a 35-1 record. Because of her victory, she still remains a school single-season record holder, and her 972 winning percentage is an NCAA record. In her final year at Cal State Fullerton, she had 4 no-hitters, back-to-back perfect games, 27 shutouts, 270 innings pitched, 270 strikeouts, and 6 one-hitters. From 1985 to 1988, Van White played on the U.S. national softball team, and then she was assistant coach for Cal State Fullerton from 1983 to 1987. And after 11 years, she was named assistant coach for San Diego State. She is now considered San Diego State's best softball coach in school's history.
Mayon Rayum's impact for women's sports started at the age of 19 in 1991 to 1992, being part of Canada's top junior hockey league, the Draveurs, in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, becoming the first woman to ever play in a men's Junior A hockey game. Then, at 20 years old, on September 23rd in 1992, she would play in the NHL, or the National Hockey League, and she became the first woman to play an exhibition game for the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the St. Louis Blues, allowing only 2 goals. Though critics may have said that this was just a publicity stunt, she proved that she was good enough to compete with men at a high level. While the challenges of being the only woman in professional hockey were significant, she had consistently demonstrated in her accomplishments in 1992 and 1994 in the World Hockey Championships as Team Canada's goaltender. Also, as a member of Team Canada, Mayon helped lead her team to a gold medal in 1998 in the Nagano Games, as she became an inspiration for her team, as she was a boundary breaker in women participating in a male-dominant sport. Since retiring in 1997, she has coached women's hockey and became a marketing director for Mission Hockey in Irvine, California, developing and promoting girls' hockey equipment for 3 years. In 2008, she formed the Mayon Rayum Foundation, which provides scholarships for young girls to help inspire them to reach their dreams while overcoming obstacles. And here's a clip of a recent documentary from PBS from Glory Days featuring Mayon Rayum.
But Rayum went somewhere no woman had gone before, or since, in NHL net.
She was beautiful, she was intelligent, and she could stop the puck. She was the right person.
She really was a true pioneer in paving the way and opening doors just to dare to dream about where you could go with your hockey career.
We were there when the First Lady played an exhibition game in the NHL, and it was Manon Rayum.
I know what I did impact some young girl's life. I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Hello everyone, my name is Jack Saunders, and I'm here with the U.S. Women's National Water Polo coach. His name is Adam Krikorian. He's here to answer a few questions for us and tell us about himself. Adam? Hello everyone, I'm Adam Krikorian of Team USA Water Polo, and I'm proud to say that we are the Women's Olympic 2012 champions. Before he became the head coach of the national team, Adam was the coach of UCLA College Water Polo. He was the women's coach, and he led them to 8 national championships. During this time, he also received 6 of the Coach of the Year awards for Division I coaches and the water polo field. He won this 6 times. This has never happened before, obviously, and Adam is a very prestigious coach coming up from college from UCLA. He was picked to be the national coach for the women's team and took them to a national championship in 2009, and also, as I said before, the 2012 Olympics. He won the gold for the team. We had some questions here for Adam. Adam, why do you think your role as a coach of a U.S. national women's water polo team is an important role for women in sports? Well, Jack, I think every coach of a women's sports team plays a significant role in women in sports. I believe the success that I've achieved and the team has achieved from UCLA coming to the national team has shown that even though in women teams, even if a man or a male coach is leading them, they could still succeed. I think this plays a very good role in coaches today, and it shows that even male coaches or female coaches can lead any team as long as they have the will to succeed. That is the key. One last question here, Adam. What kind of impact do you think you will have on the future of women in sports? And what kind of positive impact do you think you will have for women in all sports, both college and national teams, from your experience and your career as a player and as a coach? Well, that's a tricky question, Jack, but I have an answer for you. When you talk about the future and the future of women in sports, I like to say that I think I will play a good role in that, because women who are now in sports in both high school and in college, and they're not succeeding, or they see that they have to pass obstacles to get to the national level. I think seeing me would be an inspiration, because I didn't exactly make it on the national team to a sense of getting gold medals as a player, but that didn't stop me from getting a gold medal. That didn't stop me from making the Olympics. That didn't stop me from getting national titles. It's very simple. If you have the will to succeed, you will succeed. All you have to do is try hard and try harder. Even though I didn't do it as a player, I reiterate, I did not do it as a player, but I did make it to gold as a coach. And I think that's what I would like to leave for women and men in sports. But generally, everyone, that if you don't succeed in one aspect, try a different view. Try to get it at a different perspective. Try to approach it in a different perspective. As a coach, possibly. It's not for everybody, but hey, I did it, and I don't see why you can't. That's very fascinating indeed. Thank you very much for your time, Adam. We appreciate it, and I hope you best of luck in your future endeavors.